welcome to Make an Impact Monday with Lori Joy. If this is the first time that you're meeting me, I'm Lori Joy. I'm your host and of Make an Impact Live every Monday, noon Eastern, which is a little bit different today because we just underwent some daylight savings in Ontario this weekend. And so I hope I'm catching you at a good time. This will be the regular time that we come in. So depending if you do daylight savings time or not will depend on if you see me at 11 or noon or 1 or whatever it is that your time. So let's make it happen, everybody. Hello, hello. Who's with me here today now that I've got all my stuff set up? I'm enjoying a little hot tea and honey today. Who's enjoying a nice hot beverage with me this Monday? I love coming live Mondays because it's a fresh start to our week, and it's something that hi, Linda Nelson. It's something that you can do to start implementing in your business every week. So I want you to be able to come here on Monday, hear this little training, half an hour, 40 minutes or so, and then go out and implement it. That is the whole point to what we're doing here. So Carmen, so great to see you. Sherry, hello. Hello, my ladies. My new Launch It Livers, which start officially tomorrow in our group with your training. I'm so excited for you ladies. Deb Flynn, good morning. Okay, today we are talking about content. And content is very important. We all know that as entrepreneurs and as business people. Putting content out into the market, into the world, is something that we all do. But I often wonder and ask you the question today, is it something that you're doing strategically? Because, we see all of those, I've made such and such amount on Instagram, buy my download, or the $37 365-day posts for your business. Like, we've seen them, and maybe we've even bought them. All right, but I want to talk to you today about digging into what solution that you offer to your people, and then how to turn around and not only make the content easy for you, but make it profitable. Hello, Karen Coleman. Hello, my ladies. So if you're excited about learning what content is not king, content is queen today, and how to make it profitable and how to do it easily so that you don't have to buy these templated versions of you and then try to make them work. What happens often than not is that you just end up sounding like everybody else. And we don't want to do that here in our business. We don't want to do that in 2021. We don't want to do that moving forward. We want to stand out in our niche, stand out in our crowd, and make things happen. So let's dive in today. If you have a pen and paper with you, that's handy to do. I'm going to use my handy little whiteboard here today to keep us on track. There'll be lots of things that I want to be sharing with you. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about, so we're talking about content today. Why? Why content? And why are some of us feeling the pressure to put out so much content? Why are you feeling the pressure to be posting every day or more than one time every day? Because you feel, it's what the gurus tell you. It's what the people put out there. I'm here today to change that way of thinking. You don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to be on all the platforms. You don't have to be doing all the things. You just have to know some very specifics as to what your content and why you should be delivering it, and then go out there and make it happen. I'm going to talk about my content strategy and what I do and how it works for me. And then maybe you can find yourself in that strategy. So let me know if you're excited. I'm the only one who's drinking a tea today. I just see good mornings, and nobody else is having coffee or tea with me. I don't know, ladies. Come on now. All right. So why do we have content? So the first thing that content does is it builds trust, right? Content is the gateway to us. Content is the gateway to our offer. Content is the path or the gateway to what we offer, what we sell, our program, our business, our products. So content builds trust. And we know Linda Nelson's having a coffee. Oh, Deb is having a coffee too. We know that people need to trust us before they buy. People don't buy from people they don't have a relationship with. People don't buy from people they don't know. People don't buy people from or buy from people unless there's an element of trust, right? And content is how people see us, right? Content is how people see us. Just looking here at my camera for you ladies. I'm going to put you up here so I can see you better. And when people see here what we offer and the content in which we deliver, then they can start to decide, Leanne Cousin, hello, sweet lady. They can decide if we're for them or not, right? Because we don't want to serve everyone. We don't want to coach everyone, right? We want to coach and serve our ideal client. We want to have our ideal client inside of our programs, showing up, doing the work, right? So we want to build trust. And by delivering that content, we allow people to see who we are, to see what we offer, to see what we do, right? And therefore, they can make the decision, are we for them? Sorry, or not? Are we for them or not, right? Another thing we want to do with our content is we want to leverage it. We want to leverage your content. Because if you're not leveraging it, if you're just willy-nilly putting everything out there all the time, not getting people answering, not getting people to engage, not getting people to likes. Good morning, Sabrina. Hello, Heather. She found us. All right. Karen Coleman is having a tea. Yes, she's my fellow tea drinker. If you're not leveraging your content, right, which goes to where? Where's your content always going? Where should it always be going? Where should your strategic content always be going? To your offer. And if you're a network marketer, you have an offer of a pack or a kit or a business opportunity. And if you are an online course creator, your content is always going to your program. You should always be talking about your program, not putting up curated photos of, and I've done this in my early years, ladies. It's not maybe you, I've done it and it didn't work. And it wasn't until I switched and started leveraging my content that things started to shift in the business. So, you buy these curated photos with the post that goes with them. And you know what? They just talked in generalities because they were sold to general people in general. And it wasn't until I started to talk about my offer in the way I'm going to show you today that my business changed. Right? So if you're ready to stop posting endlessly all the time on all the platforms, doing all the things, then you need to let me know in the comments. You need to say, I'm tired of it. And you can just stop doing it. There are some gurus out there that say post 7 to 10 times a day on your Facebook page. Who has the time? Even if you sat down once a month and you scheduled that out, who has the time? So in this group, we talk a lot about live launching. We talk a lot about teaching and rolling out our offers live. The strategy inside of my academy shows you exactly how to do that. Here today, I come with an outline of something that I want to talk about, but I flush this out with you live. So I don't sit down for an hour or two every month and schedule my posts out, because I adapt to what my people need at the time in which they need it. So I just ran a boot camp that many of you ladies were here last week and took part in. And I looked at everything that you've commented and you've posted and you've done. And then I see you out in different groups asking for this little nugget and this freebie and this thing and this clubhouse and this Instagram and all of these things. And all of those things are not going to get you where you want to go, because you want to know why? Free content doesn't change your life. We know that. But today, what I want to do, and why I think my free content is different, to be honest with you, my free content, the most time I spend putting it out is in my boot camp. And I serve for 9 days straight. Serve. And here, I want you to be able to think about your content and change today the very way you do it. The very way you do it today. Don't be, I encourage you not to do that. So let's go into talk about how we leverage into the offer. Are we ready? All right. Linda Nelson loved the boot camp. I'm sick of posting and not getting me anywhere. I hear you, Deb. Sherry, yes, we're done. Okay, so let's change things, right? Let's change things today. Let's change things today about what we're going to do. All right. So we take our people kind of on a path and a journey to our offer, right? If you have a free Facebook group, you should have a strategy within it to sell, okay? And if you don't have a strategy around your free content, then we need to start to change that, okay? You want to stay front and center with your audience and top of mind. So that's why I like to do live, to stay top of mind, right? So hearing and seeing what my people are doing and then serving them live, right? There's no reason why you ladies once a week, like I do, can't go live in a group on your business Facebook page and serve your people and tell them what you're expert at. Share your knowledge, share your business. There's no reason why you can't do that. And then I'll show you exactly how I build that live out during the week. And if you're in this group, you're going to see me do it every week from week after week after week. So there's a big difference from being strategic with your content and leveraging it to your offer, staying top of mind, than just putting out a post that says, hey, buy my product. Hey, buy my program. It doesn't happen. In fact, during my boot camp, I put up on my Facebook page that my boot camp is happening and my academy is open. But if you click on the cover photo, it actually says, you cannot join my academy from this link, because you have to come into my Facebook group, do the boot camp before I extend an invitation to you. So I never put out, join my academy. It doesn't happen. Why? Because I want action takers inside of my academy. I want people who show me that they're action takers. It's not for everybody. It's not. So when you can stand boldly, right? I said, why is content queens? We want to stand boldly in our information, in our business, in our status, and say, listen, I do great things, but you can't be part of it unless you show me that you're a worker, that you're an action taker, right? So stop putting out the invitation to everybody, and let's start saving the invitation for those, good morning, Nicole, for those that show you they really want it. Think about that. Stop putting out your posts to everybody and only allowing the action takers into your business. When I first started, I didn't care who joined my business, but that quickly changed. It quickly changed. And so I want to spare you those grueling details, those grueling things that may happen to you when you just take everybody, okay? So let's talk about this. Let's talk about what you should be doing with your content. So strategically, we already mentioned, you should be putting out your content strategically, consistently, frequently. Okay, and let's talk about this. And then let's talk about what content should that be. You're going to hear me say it over and over and over and over and over again. So strategically, again, we're not putting out our offer to just anybody. We're being strategic with our free content. So my free content, the way that you see me, is being a part of this community. I don't put this free content out on my business page. I want to build a community. I want to get to know you, right? I want to say, good morning, Suzanne. So excited to have you here. Good morning, Jane Bates. So good to see you, right? I haven't seen some of you ladies since Tuesday last week. So I want to be able to get to know you and your business so that I can serve you better. So be strategic. Think about where you're putting your information. And then you always want it to lead to your offer. The thing is, let's talk about this. And let me ask you the question. How consistent are you with putting out your information? I remember this was last year on a live, and I said, if you only went live once a week for the entire year, could you do that? Think about all the time that we spend posting on all the platforms all the time, okay? If we were to take all of those away and just go live once a week, like I do here, Mondays at noon in this group, live once a week, serving you, could you do that? And I remember somebody saying, oh, that's, and I said, that's 52 topics. So if you were to list your solution, your offer, the solution that you offer to people, can you list out 52 things that you could talk about? I bet you could list out 10. And that's 10 weeks of content. And as you build out and as you have these lives, people will ask you questions. People will say, oh, I never thought about that, or how about this? And lots of times I've said on a live, I will answer that in a future. That's a great topic. I will answer that in the future. But if I say to you, I'm going to be here every Monday live at noon, and then I'm here for a couple Mondays, and then I'm not here for a couple of Mondays, what do you think happens to my credibility? What do you think happens to the people who want to buy and do and move their business strategically? They go and they find somebody else to learn from. Someone who is going to show up on a consistent basis. Not all the platforms all the time, right? So frequently, every week, for me right now is a perfect fit. And I used to be the person who would post all the time, everywhere. And like Deb Flynn said, I'm tired of it getting me nowhere. So if you put me on your calendar and come here at noon and join me, then these are the people I want to hang out with. You're the people I want to serve. I don't need to serve everybody. And neither do you. You only need to serve the people who are looking for your solution. And those of you that are in my group know that we talk about going and launching live and what it can do for your business, how that human connection, so I can read your comments and speak to Carmen, and she says she's very consistent, and I think that's amazing. Put some strategy in there too, Carmen. Let's do this. And I want to be able to talk to you, and you want to be able to talk to your people as well. Because if you're not doing these three things, you are going to struggle in your business all the time. Your business will be struggle, right? And when your customer knows your content, because you're always talking about your solution, right? The solution that you provide, they're going to know that you are the person to come to and get the answers that they need for their business, right? And when those people are ready to invest and they know that I can help them get to 5-figure boot camps consistently in their business, then they'll come back and they'll be like, Lori is consistent. She always shows up. She serves at the highest level. She's there with me live. She knows me. She knows my business. Of course, I'm going to be top of mind. And we want that for you too. We want you to be top of mind with your people about the solution that you offer. So let's get really clear on that. During the boot camp, I asked you, right, on that first day, where are you taking your people on that journey of your program or of your network marketing business? What is that solution that you offer? And if you keep talking about it over and over and over and over again, you will become known in your niche for that solution. I'm Lori Joy. I help online course creators and network marketers have 5-figure launches using 5-day boot camps. That's the solution I offer. And I can talk about different aspects of that forever, okay? So let's go to this. Let's change it to every Monday I go live, but it isn't about a particular solution. Absolutely, Heather. Not just any solution, the solution your program provides, right? And then you can pick topics that all lead to that solution, right? So let's talk about the what. So we talked about the why, let's talk about the what. What are you putting out there? And let's talk more about content, and then let's talk about things energetically, okay? How are you feeling about your content and your solution? If you are really excited about what your business can do and offer people, and you're not like on the street corners screaming it to the world, then we have to reconfigure this. I know when you come into my academy and you have your boot camp and we look through it and we talk about your signature offer and we talk about your MLM business and you keep doing this on a consistent basis, I know you will have 5-figure launches, because I have 5-figure plus launches and I'm giving you the exact framework that I use. So when I am in here and I'm so excited and fired up about it, you need to be too. Now, I'm a hand talker, in your face, really loud, and you don't have to be that. But what are you putting out energetically about your content? Is it a drag? Do you like, oh, I have to go live. What am I going to talk about today? Right? It comes through. I like chomp at the bit for it to turn noon so I can turn on live and I can be here and talk to you. So not only think about your content, right? Again, your solution, but think about what you're putting out into the world energetically about your content, right? If it's a struggle, right? If it's crazy, if it's dragging you down, and that is going to come through in your lives as well, okay? And then I want you to think about what's the ROI, what's the return on investment that you're getting out of your content right now? Let's be honest. Or are you making money? Deb, yes, we're going to do it. We're going to build a brand around you. We already talked about that on your onboarding call on Friday. So what is your ROI? What are you putting out for free? Are you making any money in return? Okay. And if you're giving away content consistently, which is work, right? Like I just don't turn on the camera and go, what am I going to talk about today? I think about what I'm going to talk about today. I lay it out on a piece of paper, okay, and type it up for you. And I have a plan. So it is work. And if we're entrepreneurs in our business, then we should be being paid for that work. So if you're consistently putting things out and not getting paid, that we talk about things about being energetic and the universe and God and whatever you believe in, everything working for you. If you put it out for free and then you start to ask people to pay, there's a disconnect here and you're going to see it. So we have to be actually putting out our content and then asking for the payment at least sometimes, right? At least sometimes. So do you have, think about your ROI. Think about the direct and the indirect intention and how they're connected to your ROI, right? Because it's easy to skip posting on your Facebook page or Instagram or wherever it is that you are. Um, but when you're showing up consistently and telling people you're going to be there, it holds you accountable. It builds your credibility. It builds your trust, right? Okay, excellent. So what I do is inside of Launch It Live Academy, I teach this to my ladies, but I go live every Monday, weekly, noon Eastern, every time, right? And I'm in the same place, I'm at the same time, so you can put me on your calendar, you can find me, you can be here, you can plan for it. If you're all over the place and then you're wondering why your people aren't seeing you, it's because you're not putting it out at the same place at the same time, right? And then what I do is I keep this continual theme the whole week. So I take what I've done here, and you'll see me post about it and take this content and keep this theme all week until I switch to my next topic next Monday. So you don't have to do all the things and be in all the places. Give some rich value once a week. Talk about lead to always your solution. Put it out energetically, put it out consistently, put it in a place where people can find you. Because what's going to happen is I've been doing this since last year, but some of you have just found me last week. Some of you have just found me last month. And if I wasn't consistent in putting out my content, you probably never would have found me, right? Let's see, what do we have here? Linda, I've converted prospects to customers in my network marketing from my group. Now I need to do the same with my coaching business. Yes, that's you are starting, right? Yeah, so you could have a theme for the month. You could have a theme for the week. And then you just continue it through your live, if that makes sense, all right? Okay, so consistency will always trump volume. Consistency will always trump volume. So instead of having, 17 posts that go out in a week, I have 3. One on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday or Friday, and then I switch to the new theme. And it's here. Sometimes I'll put it out on Facebook, whatever, but it's mostly here. And so consistency will always trump volume, right? So if you have one topic a week, one theme a week, and you're always talking about your solution that you offer, that's going to make the difference in your content. That's going to make a difference in your deliverability. That's going to make a difference when you show up for your people, right? Okay, so let's go into some, so let's talk about your solution. So what your network marketing business or your program solves, all right? Now you may have pillars if you're in network marketing, right? You may have modules if you have a program. And so you can start to plan out what these pillars are or what these modules are that you have in your program, and then have them as your theme of the week. So, we talk about content that converts, how to make sure that your content is not overwhelming, that it's getting out to your people, that you're delivering it in a positive manner, that you're sticking. And I have a plan that I walk through my ladies through content that converts. So today I'm here talking about content because it's one of the pillars of my program. And it's so important. Right? 23 years of university and professor teaching under my belt, I know how to deliver content that engages, that drives a passion, that gets you involved. There's a skill set to it, and I teach that. So when I come today and I talk about content and how to do it and how to make it easy and how to give you permission to stop doing all the things, that resonates with you, and I hope that you go out and go live this week. And think about a pillar or a part of your program that you teach that you can go out there and you can give for free, right? Now, you're not going to give it all away. I can't teach you everything I know about content that I put in my program in a 40-minute live, but I can give you something, right? Right? So you want to think about when you're talking about your content, you want to break it down. You want to have a catchy topic, right? With a call to action. So a lot of you every week, I ask you to be here. I ask you to a 52-week boot camp. Yes, Heather, that's what I'm doing, I think. Yeah, consistency trumps volume every time. So you want to have a topic with a CTA, with a call to action, whether that's to join your group or write in the comments or share this with somebody else who's in your space or show up again next Monday or sign up for your boot camp or book a call with you, whatever it is, right? You want to have a catchy topic and a call to action, and you almost want to work backwards. What is this call to action going to be? And work backwards from it. So you'll have, and you can't see it, I'm writing down here, CTA at the bottom. You have an ROI. Like I said, book a call with you, follow me, comment, come to your boot camp, come to your group, whatever that call to action may be. And then I want you to think about, I'll write it up here. The bottom line benefit that people are going to get from your live. So today, I want you to know that it's easy and you have to start making profitable. Your content has to be strategic. Your content can be about this and your solution. This is what you can talk about. Now I'm going to show you how to break it down. And I'm giving you the permission to just show up and serve at a higher level every week. So you want to have a topic which can come from your pillars or your modules, and you're always referring back to your solution, right? Now, I can't invite you to Launch It Live Academy because the doors are closed until I open them again. But I can still talk about the program, and same thing with you, right? So you have a bottom line benefit. You want to make it beneficial for the people that are coming and spending that time with you. And then you want to simply outline that benefit and make it all about your people. So I give you an example of how I run this, because I will never be here as a coach and say, do this, but meanwhile, I'm doing something else. So this is what I do. Do you know the weight that was lifted off my shoulders when I finally decided I am not going to be all the places all the time? It was a beautiful moment. And I love coming live. That's what I teach. I love doing it. So I want to share that passion and that love for being live with you. And so always talking about your solution, consistency over content or over volume trumps it every time. You want to talk about, if you're thinking, well, what do I talk about? Have your modules or your pillars in your business and start to take a little bit of content from each. Have a topic with a great CTA, right? What's the bottom line benefit for your people? Simply outline it and deliver. Talk about them and their business. What is it that they need to do in their business, right? Today, that can change. All of you ladies watching can go out today and follow this outline and change how you serve your people today, right? I'm not here talking in theory. I'm talking in actionable steps. That's what I love, and that's what we want to do every Monday at noon Eastern here. So today we have talked about your content, how to make it profitable. Let's be consistent. Let's be strategic, and let's be frequent. Let's think about a theme that we can talk about for the week, and that can come from your pillars of your network marketing program, business, or the modules in your program. Let's always be talking about our solution and inviting the action takers to come along with us. Let's go live and speak to our people and serve them at the highest level that we can. Nothing trumps a live, right? If I could be live in person with you, I could, but this is the next best thing. This to me, I couldn't get all of this across in my enthusiasm and my passion for this topic through a post. And that's why I like to come live. I like to talk about, sorry, it's daylight savings time. I hope I didn't mess you up with your schedule. Who are my tea and coffee drinkers? It's a beautiful sunny day here today. I hope you're enjoying your Monday. Go out and change the face of your business today. Now, that's it for today. That's it for our topic. When you are taking and doing these things, come back into the group and share those with me. What are you doing and talking about live today? Did you go out and put this into your business? How does it work for you? How can you set up a consistent schedule to show up for your people? Let's see it. Let's hear about it, right? No matter where I am in the world, I will be here at live Monday, noon Eastern. And I hope that you can start to think about that and plan that for your people. I appreciate you all being here today. I can't wait to see you next week. So in the post that I put every week is a small link that allows you to be notified every Monday just before I go live. So if you don't want to miss it, that's where you can go and find it. It opens up in Messenger because I have to have permission to send you that notification. I don't want to be spamming your Messenger, and so we're not about that here. But if you'd like notification, it's in the post. It's like a teal green post. It will be in there every week. So big love and hugs to all of you today. So glad to see you. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next Monday at noon Eastern for a brand new topic on how to go out and make an impact in your business. Bye, ladies.